Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today is the 11th of December 2020. It seems that India has been in the business of disinformation for a very long time. It has been revealed by the EU Disinformation Lab that India has, for the past 15 years, been trying to malign Pakistan. This is nothing new. They have been doing it, but now this has come from a very credible source. The demonization of Pakistan and trying to influence human rights associations in Europe and elsewhere has been the single minded agenda of India. Uh, this disinformation has been spread by a group called Srivastava Group, and it seems that they have not only uh, uh, resurrected a dead professor, but numerous defunct organizations, alongside at least 750 fake media outlets to serve Indian interests and to isolate and malign Pakistan. Uh, it's very interesting that they actually chose to steal the identity of the founding fathers of international humanitarian human rights law, who died at the age of 92 in 2006. And this gentleman went by the name of Professor Zorn. So dead since 2006, but his name was used. So Alexander Alpha Philip, the executive director of EU Disinformation Lab, which undertook this investigation and published an extensive report, which has incidentally been dubbed as the India Chronicles, is a very extensive study of how this very extensive, well orchestrated media campaign was launched. So it is India's stated aim. It has been said so by the Prime Minister also, to isolate Pakistan, and not only isolate Pakistan diplomatically and politically, but also to malign it, to tarnish its name. So the EU Disinfo Lab, which partially exposed the network last year, says that the operation is much larger and more resilient than it was first suspected. And India relied heavily on amplifying the content produced on fake media outlets with the help of Asian News International (ANI), India's largest wire service and key focus of the investigation of EU Disinfo Lab. So EU Disinfo Lab, for the information of the viewers, is based in Brussels, and this organization believes that network purpose was to disseminate propaganda against Pakistan, uh, and the researchers at the lab uncovered 265 pro-Indian sites operating across 65 countries and traced them back to a Delhi-based Indian holding company, the Srivastava Group. Uh, So it is the Srivastava Group is spread over at least 116 countries and has targeted members of European Parliament and United Nations, raising questions about how much EU and UN staff knew about uh, this group's activities and whether they could have done more to counter those activities, especially after last year's report. So it seems that it went unnoticed by EU and even by the UN. Uh, uh, so this has been going on for the last 15 years. There's a very interesting footnote to history. In the 1966 Tashkent Agreement between Pakistan and India, which was signed by President Ayub Khan and Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri, there was an Article 4 to be specific, which said that both countries will discourage any propaganda which will go against either country, and they will encourage any propaganda which would foster good relations. So I don't think it is in that spirit. Pakistan and India has that kind of understanding with each other. So this has been done unfairly. I hope Pakistan can take Srivastava Group to court, sue charges against them for the incredible damage that they have done, and I hope somehow this relations between two countries, despite all the bad news that has been churned out by these fake outlets, improves in the long run. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.